Hey Forex traders, Israel coming here from VintagEducation.com and welcome to Forex Thursdays, the show that we bring you every Thursday, and we're literally showing you how to increase your Forex profits every single week from your Forex trading. In today's episode 2 of Forex Thursdays, we've got some jam-packed information for you today. We're going to be talking about literally how you can literally increase your Forex profits, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Now first, what you need to know is just the essentials. Okay, every single week we're going to be delivering a new episode, literally helping you in diverse different ways, all related to the Forex markets and Forex trading, how you can actually increase your Forex profits and become a more fine-tuned, more succinct Forex trader. Okay, every single week we want to take you closer and closer and closer to becoming a professional Forex trader that can make Forex money from your Forex trading every single month. Okay, so if you've got a Forex question you want us to cover, or there's something you want us to literally cover on the show, all you have to do is literally send in your questions to questions@vintageeducation.com, and at some point in the future we'll obviously have that question answers on the show. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about, like I said on today's episode, is how to increase your Forex profits. Now I'm going to be literally sharing with you 5 different ways, okay, 5 ways that you can literally implement today in order to start making money from the Forex markets. Because if there ever was a holy grail in the Forex markets, and I know you probably heard, if you're a new Forex trader, there's loads of different things you might have heard about, do this or do that, or there's a special indicator or special robot or some sort of special piece of equipment that's actually going to propel you into Forex profits. Okay, if you've actually been in the Forex markets for any real significant amount of time, you obviously understand that there's no such thing. Okay, and what I'm actually going to be sharing with you today are 5 things, literally 5 things you can literally start doing literally straight away, and which are actually going to actually help you trade the Forex markets the right way. Okay, so we're going to just jump straight into it. Okay, and these 5 things that I'm going to reveal to you on today's episode are really simple. Okay, they're really simple but very effective things you can actually do in order to start making an increase in your Forex profits. Now, some of these things you might be thinking, well, this won't work, or how am I going to be able to apply this? I'm literally going to run you through each individual thing, and as I'm going through each individual thing, I'm actually going to tell you exactly how you're probably not implementing this the right way into your Forex trading. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. 5 ways to literally increase your Forex profits. Now, this is going to work 2 different ways. Okay, if you're a new Forex trader, literally just coming into the Forex markets, and you're thinking, well, I want to trade the Forex markets, I want to learn how to do it the right way, straight away. Okay, this is actually going to help you. Okay, because from that standpoint, you're going to know exactly what you need to do going forward to actually make money. Now, maybe you've been trading the Forex markets for a couple of days, or a couple of weeks, or a couple of months, even a couple of years in some situations. Okay, and you just can't either get to Forex profitability, or you're not currently satisfied with the amount of money you're actually making. Okay, so that's going to help you from that regard. Okay, so number 1, the first thing you can literally do, and I want you to implement this in literally today, okay, straight away, for you to start increasing your Forex profits, is literally to set bigger targets. Now, this is actually a really interesting one, because I can pretty much guarantee right now, okay, if you actually currently trade in the Forex markets and you're not completely satisfied right now, then I can pretty much guarantee you need to double, or if at least double the targets you're actually going for. Now, when you think about this logically, this makes sense, obviously, because the kind of money you're making now, you want to make more. So in order to do that, one of the key things you can literally do today is set bigger targets. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, I can't set bigger targets, I'm literally stretched. And if you're in that predicament right now, where you're in a position where the current profits you're actually making on each winning trade isn't sufficient, you're not completely satisfied with that. Okay, now I'm not talking about greed here or anything like that. Okay, it's not about, well, I want more, because you can always want more. Okay, if you're actually making a sizable return, okay, for me personally, every single winning trade I have is a 6% or more return on my trade investment, okay, my trade account. So from that standpoint, I'm completely satisfied with the lowest potential outcome. Okay, the lowest potential outcome I can actually have on any trade that I'm going to win is a 6% return on investment, and I'm completely satisfied with that, let alone talking about making an 8% or a 10% or 12 or 14%, etc. Okay, I'm completely satisfied with the lowest amount of profit. Okay, now you think about you right now. What is your current position? Are you currently satisfied with your income from each winning trade? If you're not, you need to increase your targets. Now, I kind of sidetracked, but what I wanted to say is this: if you're currently in a position, you're saying to yourself, well, I'm literally stretched, I can't make any more income from my trades, then I'm going to say this to you: you're probably taking the wrong kind of trades. Okay, now when you think about it from that standpoint, what's that going to do? Okay, the first thing that should do for you is literally encourage you now to start actually looking for better trades. Okay, Forex success is actually quite simple. Okay, you just literally need to follow a simple set of procedures that literally are not guaranteed to work, but as close to a guarantee as possible, and just be disciplined enough to follow them. Okay, so currently right now, let's say for example you make 0.5% return on your trading, on your winning trades, and you're not completely satisfied with that, then what you need to do straight away right now is, an easy way to do this is just double it. Okay, go to 1% profit, or 2%, or 4, 6, or 8. Okay, like I've talked about for myself. Okay, I personally myself do not settle for less than 6% return on investment. Now, if you're a new Forex trader, you might be thinking, well, whoa, how's that going to happen? Well, it's actually a lot easier than you actually think. And this is what I do personally. And I look to go for those kind of trades every single day. Okay, now you can obviously look at other videos on the YouTube channel, etc., where you can see I'm actually revealing the kind of trades I take and how I'm actually able to make quite a good amount of money on a day-to-day basis. Okay, this is not only just me. Okay, I do this and recommend my students do this as well. Okay, and it's actually even more fulfilling when my students come back and they message me and email me and post in our private communities talking about, oh, okay, I made this today. Okay, 6%, 8%, etc. Okay, and obviously you can see those videos on YouTube as well. So set bigger targets. Okay, there is more money on the table within reason. Okay, I'm not just literally saying chase the markets. Okay, once you start to get on the right trades, you're actually going to find out very, very quickly. Okay, there is huge target. I'm talking about me on my trades, and when I get 6% or 8% or 12 or whatever it is, okay, anything above 6%, there's still normally a lot of profit still on the table. Okay, so set bigger targets if you want to increase your Forex returns. Okay, it's just that simple. Okay, whatever your current target is now, if you're not satisfied with that target, just double it. Okay, and if you're not satisfied with that target, double it again. Okay, and if you're not satisfied, genuinely satisfied here, okay, double it again. Okay, what's actually going to happen is you're going to get to a point where you're forcing yourself by the mere fact that you're going for bigger targets to take the better trades. Okay, it's just it's a really subtle trick, psychological trick that will increase and boost up your Forex psychology and give you a positive boost, but at the same time it will actually make you a better Forex trader. Okay, number one, set bigger targets. Okay, if you want to increase your Forex profits. Number two, okay, the second thing I want to cover in today's episode, how to increase your profits, 5 ways to increase your Forex profits today. Okay, number one, we covered set bigger targets. Number two, what I want you to do is use multiple time frames. Now, this is probably one of the most fascinating scenarios in the industry of Forex, because you've got all different Forex gurus and educators and salespeople all promoting X, Y, and Z. Okay, you have people talk about, well, you need to trade off tick charts or 1 minute charts or 2 minute charts predominantly and solely in order to get good returns. Okay, and that's not actually 100% true. Okay, those are the people you typically call scalpers. Okay, or something along those lines. Those are people that quickly are getting in and out of the market. Okay, now that's high volatility, and that's typically where the Forex industry gets the whole negative stigma of just a gambling orientated environment, and that's not actually the case. Okay, what I do on a day-to-day basis, what I teach my students to do on a day-to-day basis, is far from gambling. It's actually trading with precision and trading with skill. Okay, it's an art, it's not gambling. Okay, because I'm not in some high volatile situation every single day. Okay, so I want you to use multiple time frames. Now, on the flip side, you get the extremists to a certain degree that say only use the daily charts to trade. Okay, and now that's another extreme. Obviously, you've got the short time frame extremists, and you've got the long time frame extremists, which is say don't trade anything less than a daily chart. Okay, now there's obviously pros and cons doing it that way, as there is to doing it the extreme short-term way. Okay, now my way, which I say to my students, what I do for myself, which I believe makes more sense, is why am I going to be prejudiced? Okay, why am I going to discriminate against the short-term frames or the higher time frames? Okay, why not we just use all of them? Don't you think that makes sense? Okay, why would you put yourself in the position of limiting yourself when you can actually use everything available to you? Okay, wouldn't it make sense to use all of the information you have available to you? That will put you in the best position to actually profit. So what I do is I use long-term charts like monthly charts, weekly charts, daily charts. I use more shorter-term intraday charts, as you'd have it like 4 hours, 1 hour, 15 minute. And from time to time I also use the short-term charts, okay, and I use them as a combination, okay, because what that does is, as I just run you through what this actually does, okay, the first thing it does using the longer term charts is literally prepares you for which way the market's going, okay. That's the most important thing, okay, knowing which way the market's going, okay. Now I use the intraday charts to provide me and my students, okay, they obviously do this as well, with opportunities to make money on a day-to-day basis, okay, because generally if you get into this industry you want to make money every single day. Now there's two ways to make money every single day. There's the right way and there's the wrong way, okay. Now the wrong way is what I personally believe is what lots of forex traders out there do, which is literally cram it into shorter time frames, okay. They're all just trading off the just 2 minutes, 1 minute, tick minutes, etc., okay. I don't think that's the right way to trade. It's extremely high volatility. That's a quick way to blow your account in some situations, and you're constantly increasing and decreasing your heart rate, which is obviously can't be good for your health, okay. So the right way I believe to trade on an intraday basis is to literally use 15-minute charts, 1 hour charts, 4 hour charts, etc., to position yourself into particular trades that can not only provide you with good profit on a day-to-day basis, but can also be over within a couple of hours, okay. The way I personally kind of trade, and you can probably relate, is that you probably want trades, okay, particularly every day, so you can make money every day, but you don't want to be in trades for 24 hours or 48 hours per se, okay. If you don't have to, why would you, okay? That makes sense, right? Okay, so I use the longer time frame charts for direction, which way is the market going. I use the intraday charts, 15-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, etc., to enter and find those opportunities on a day-to-day basis, and actually enter the market, etc. From time to time, I use the shorter time frames, 2-minute charts, etc., for my entry. Okay, now I'm not trading from a 2-minute chart. Okay, I'm using longer term charts and all of those different things to decipher which way the market's going, to find my entry. Okay, I use the shorter time frames now to get the best entry to that trade that I found on a higher time frame as possible. Okay, so I can get the least amount of risk into this trade. Okay, I want to risk as little as possible. Okay, and also by doing that, I'm widening out my profit target. Okay, so that's number 2. Use multiple time frames. I can pretty much guarantee you, if you start using multiple time frames in the way I'm talking about in today's episode, you're going to increase your profits exponentially. Okay, so that's number 2 of 5 ways today on today's episode of Forex Thursday of how to increase your Forex profits today. Okay, let's jump into number 3. Now, this is actually a really interesting one, and I'm going to use a really simple analogy for you to understand this. But the third thing you need to do, okay, in order to increase your Forex profits, okay, today is literally trade less. Now, I might have alluded to this already when I'm talking about the shorter time frames, etc., opposed to using 15-minute, 1 hour, etc., okay, to actually start trading the Forex market. But it's actually interesting how many people out there just get caught in the web of literally thinking and believing that they need to trade as much as possible in order to make as much money as possible. I'll tell you this today, okay, from years and years of experience of myself making and losing money, okay, and obviously my students who are losing money, and then I'm actually showing them what to do to make money. There's a common denominator, and that common denominator is this. Excuse me. Most of us that were losing money for any long period of time was based on the fact that we were doing a common thing in the industry known as overtrading. Now, when you think about this, I want to use this simple analogy. Okay, you might be in a position right now where you're working full time or you're working some sort of job, and I want to ask you this simple question. Okay, who do you believe on a day-to-day basis spends more work hours in the company you work for on a day-to-day basis? You, who's working potentially 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, or the owner of that company? Okay. If you're honest with yourself, you probably identified just then that you probably work more man hours, okay, every single day on that particular company than the actual person that owns the company, okay. Now, let me ask you this question and be honest again, okay. Who makes more money? You or the owner of the company? Okay. We can all answer, in all honesty, that the owner of the company makes the most money. So that should tell you something, okay? That should tell you one key thing that you need in order to understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about trade less, okay? It doesn't matter how long you work in order to determine how much you make, okay? Now, obviously, when you think about how we've obviously been taught from kids up until pretty much most of us die, basically, we're taught that the more work you put into something, the more success that actually comes out of it. Now, there's a bit of truth to that to a certain degree, but when it comes to Forex, it's not actually exactly that way, okay? And I kind of use that whole employee, CEO, boss example to get you to understand that. So when you think about it from this standpoint, okay, you have traders jumping in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of the market. And that's actually really risky, because when you think about it, let's say you take 20, 30 trades in one day, okay? That means on 20 to 30 different occasions on that particular day, you put your money at risk, okay? On the flip side, let's say you take 1 or 2 trades. That means you only risk your money on 2 particular occasions, okay? But in those particular occasions, you're going for big profit targets. And if they close out for profits, you're going to walk away that day with huge returns, okay? But huge returns along with minimal risk, okay? You think about the example I just gave you. You could be in a position where you've got huge risk and potentially in some days huge returns. But think about the days when you've got huge risk and you lose all of that money, okay? What position would you rather be in? Would you rather be in a position where you're risking loads and loads of money every single day? Or you're in a position where you're risking little money every day but still able to make huge returns, okay? We would all pick the second option, because it makes more sense. It's the ideal way to make as much money as possible from your Forex trading and actually get into Forex success, okay? That's one of the keys to Forex success, trading less, okay? Flip everything you've actually known, okay, and been taught for X amount of years in your life, okay, that in order to work the most, in order to make the most, you need to work the most. That's not actually true, okay? If you actually start trading less, that's actually going to do a couple of things. One of the big things it's going to do is cut out a lot of bad losing trades that a lot of Forex traders take. And by doing that, you put yourself in a position where you're actually saving a lot more of your capital and actually making a lot more money, okay? So the third thing I want you to do, okay, is start trading less. If you're trading 10 times a day now, I want you to cut that to 5 times a day, okay? If you're trading 4 times a day, I want you to cut that to 2 times a day. Okay, I want you to start cutting down the amount of time you're trading, the amount of times you're trading, okay? Because every time you cut your trading activity down and down and down, you're limiting the amount of risk you have on your trading, okay, activity, okay? By limiting the amount of risk you have on your trading account and your trading activity, you put yourself in a position of literally increasing the profit potential on your trading account, okay? So that's number 3 on today's episode of Forex Thursdays, trade less, okay? I'm going to give you a couple of more before we wrap up today's episode. These are really some golden pieces of information here. The next thing I want to talk about is literally number 4, okay? 5 ways today how to increase your Forex profits in the Forex markets today, okay? The 4th thing, and probably the most important thing I'm going to reveal to you on today's episode is this, okay? Take a shortcut, okay? Now, what I mean by that is, think about this, okay? Think about what you're doing right now, okay? What are you doing right now? You're watching someone who's trading the Forex markets profitably and allowing me to educate you, okay? Now, do you think what I'm revealing to you today is actually going to be helpful, okay? You're probably nodding, right? Yes, it is, okay? Now, think about, okay, what someone with years and years of experience trading the Forex markets, and the majority of those years doing it from home, living a really good lifestyle, okay? Think about what a person in that position can actually do and help you with, okay? Think about all of the years of experience, the years that I was losing, and also the years that are, more importantly, that I was winning and have been winning, okay, and doing it from home. Do you think I could probably help you increase your Forex profits if I could spend loads and loads of time with you, okay? You're probably nodding yes, okay, because it makes sense, okay? And that's what I'm talking about when I say take a shortcut, okay? Now, this is actually funny for a couple of reasons, because number 1, most people won't do this. Most people will go the long and hard way, okay? They'll lose loads and loads of money, because I'll literally be honest with you, okay? Everyone in the Forex industry, every Forex trader pays for the education. It's either you pay in and invest in the way I'm talking about, where you're literally taking the shortcut, okay? You're allowing me and maybe someone else you feel comfortable with to actually help you quicken up the journey. Something that took me 2 years, okay, I can literally show someone how to do it in 6 months, okay, or 3 months, okay, and stuff like that, okay. Why? Because I know most of the things that will make you lose money, and I know most of the things that will make you make more money, okay. So that's a shortcut, okay. That's the real kind of shortcut. I'm not talking about going to pay for some fancy do it all holy grail indicator, which is just going to rob you of your money. I'm talking about wisdom. I'm talking about education that I've actually acquired over the years from my trading activity that I can impart to you. And like I said, it doesn't have to be me. It can be someone else, someone you prefer, someone you follow. For some of you watching this, it might be someone else. For some others watching this, it's me, and I'm going to be the guy that's going to be able to help you realize your profit potential and your Forex goals. Okay, but don't cut yourself short. Invest in someone's education and allow them to shortcut your journey to Forex success. Okay, don't make the mistake that most Forex traders make, which is not trading the Forex markets, not investing in someone's education. Most people go the other route and they say to themselves, well, I'm actually going to just do it alone, and you lose a lot of money. Sometimes, in a lot of cases, you never even get to profitability because you never actually hold on long enough or find a person that's actually going to help you make the returns. Okay, so that's number 4. Okay, take a shortcut and invest in your education and let someone show you exactly what to do. Number 5. Okay, 5 out of 5 today on today's episode of Forex Thursdays, 5 ways to increase your Forex profits today. Okay, the 5th thing I'm going to talk about, which is really, this is golden. Okay, review your trading and ramp up what works and cut out what doesn't. Okay, now this is really essential. Okay, and for those of you who don't understand what this is, okay, most Forex traders out there make the mistake of not reviewing their trading activity. Now you're going to get some valuable insights from actually reviewing your trade activity every single week. If you do this correctly, okay, this is going to do 2 things. Okay, number 1, it's going to show you what you're doing wrong. Okay, so maybe you're trading a particular currency that you just can't get to work. Okay, and the first thing you're going to do when you realize this from your reviewing activity is say, you know what, okay, I'm not going to be trading that currency for a week or 2 or XYZ. Okay, so you're saving money that way. Okay. The second thing that's going to do for you is show you exactly which currencies you're actually on fire on. Can I give you an example? Okay, I obviously teach my Forex students to review their trading activity on a week-to-week basis. And one of my students recently sent me in a post and he was saying, well, this particular currency, pretty much he was saying he's on fire right now. And I think he was saying he's on, over the last 10 trades, he's been right 50 to 60% of the time. Okay, want to guess what I said to him? Okay, I said to him, okay, look, ramp up the activity, ramp up your attention on that particular currency, because right now you're on fire. Okay, while you're on fire, you want to keep doing it more and more and more. Okay, you want to put yourself in that position. Okay, so that's the 5th thing. Review your activity regularly. Okay, find out what's not working for you right now and cut that out. Okay, and secondly, find out what's working for you right now and increase the momentum on that particular thing. So that's the 5 things on today's episode that you can actually do right now today to increase your Forex profits. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Forex Thursdays. Literally, if you like the show, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and obviously comment below and let me know your thoughts. If you're interested in literally taking the next step with me and actually going and increasing yourself in your Forex profit, then what I want you to do is literally click the link below this video right now. You're going to get sent to some information about my #1 Forex course that I literally give to my best Forex students in order to help them actually start to become profitable. Now, you're actually going to make an investment today. Okay, now I wouldn't be that really good of a teacher if I wouldn't actually tell you to practice what I'm actually teaching here. Okay, number 4 was take the shortcut. Now, if you want to take the shortcut with me in order to get to the kind of success that you're looking for, then literally click the link below this video right now. You're going to get more information about my all-in-one Forex course, which will literally help you and actually show you how to make money on a day-to-day basis, 6% returns or more every single day, trading the Forex markets. All the best of your Forex trading. Thanks and take care. And I look forward to helping some of you watching today realize your Forex goals. Thanks and take care.